Let's talk about Super Bowl 23. Tim Krumrie had one of the worst injuries we ever saw in sports, and occurred on the big stage. In trying to tackle Roger Craig, he landed awkwardly on his left leg. That resulted in 4 different breaks, 2 to the tibia, 1 in the fibula, and 1 in the ankle. Joe, I know you remember this injury in this game vividly. This was a pretty gruesome injury to
I mean, like, again, I think when it happened, I was probably around 13 years old, so we all thought it was like the coolest thing to see something like that on the big screen. And then when we went to school the next day, our teacher actually made us write a report on it, on that specific injury, and how it affected the game and the outcome of it. So it was definitely a vivid memory of that. Again, it's something that you just don't forget when you see it.
4 breaks, pretty tough to come back and play football after an injury like that, right?
It does. I mean, like, immediate surgery right away after that, and just to get him back to his function, his daily life, is definitely a challenge to get back to.
Yeah, that was a life-altering injury.
Oh, yes, it was.
Or even a football player. How about Charles Woodson, Super Bowl 45? Woodson broke his collarbone after making a diving pass break up in the second quarter inside the goal line. He did not return to the game, and justifiably so. Joe, broken collarbone. At that point, you pretty much can't perform any football-related duties, right?
Exactly, and then especially if you're going to tackle somebody, again, your shoulder pads can only do so much to protect you from it. And anytime you're hitting somebody, especially the position that he's in, it's going to hit the collarbone, and then it could cause some increased pain in there. It's definitely a painful injury to experience.
All right, how about a bonus one? We talked about toughness with these football players. Terrell Owens, Super Bowl 39, just 7 weeks after breaking his leg and tearing a critical ligament in his right ankle. T.O., against all odds and the doctor's predictions, played in 62 of the 72 offensive snaps, had 9 catches for 122 yards, and the Eagles lost to the Patriots. Have we ever seen a recovery and a performance like this in the game's grandest stage?
I think that was probably one of the most gutsiest performances that I ever seen, and I've been covering, high school, college sports, and just to be able to step on the field after that type of injury so quickly is amazing that he was able to do it. And like I referenced earlier with Jack Youngblood, him doing that, I mean, he's a linebacker, so it's a little bit different, but the way that T.O. dominated the field on that game was amazing.